or not do the work on the next episode of their soul? We shall see. Zael is rooting for you. Now, so I saw shadows, and now the last thing I'm gonna show is the last thing I'm gonna show is your Orishas. Now, went over shadows, so I mean your Orishas are always there for you. So, and you don't have to do like me. You got two Orishas that's automatically over you. Let me just get you with your mafia, your melanin mafia family. This is for melanated people. We normally got 3. I had 3, but I know, so same thing as in me as in you. So if y'all haven't effed up enough, if your ancestors wasn't funky enough, you should have 3. You guarantee to have an Orisha. You guarantee to have some deity parents. But you may or may not have, really 4. You have your Orishan parents, your Orishan godparents, your deity godparents, so like are separate from your Orishan godparents, because the Orishas are our ancestors. Your deity godparents, like mine was a Jade Emperor and Mother Ashira. Ashira is who they base the Kabbalah off of, that tree of life, and then the Kalipah, which is a tree of knowledge. I ain't even trying to be all deep with y'all. I'm just letting you know that's what my mom, that's what my spirit, and I ain't gonna say who my father, cause I ain't in about all that. My father's motherfucking dope, y'all. My mama, oh man. I found all that out. But yeah, you have an Orishan godparent. Basically, your fairy godparents. That's where you get that from. They talking about you, man. And Caucasians there, y'all got that too. This is just specifically for the Nagas. This is what I know. Yeah, I'm just going based off what I know. Everyone probably has a fairy or a spirit animal and all that. But not everyone has what Nagas got. So this is for the Nagas and for everyone else who resonates. Mixed Nagas can come in too because we respect the melanin. So yeah, you got your deity godparents, which mine was Jade Emperor and Mother Ashira. Then you got your Orishan energies that protect you, your 2, again, masculine and feminine. So mine was Ogun and Yemya. So then you have your Kemetic. You have your, see, I haven't even mentioned this before, but you have your Kemetic godparents. Mine was, okay, because I said too much anyway. But yeah, you feel me? So it's one of those things. And then that's 3. Your Kemetic godparents, your Orishan guardians, and then your 2 Orishan guardians, your 2 godparents themselves, and then your Kemetic, going back to those Kemetic ancestors. You see how much family you got gunning for you, my niggas? Come on, niggas. Come on, niggas. That's 3 sets of niggas that's got your back. Come on! That's not even including your ancestor altar and all the ancestors, and you coming from Panther and Lion and elephant ancestors, Lord Ganesh. Some of our women that's got the hip, they come from that elephant energy, and that's not a negative thing. If someone kiki and ha, and you probably come from wolf, and she got some monkey in you too. Ha ha. Now how about that? Kiki and ha about that, nigga. Nah, because I don't like that make fun of stuff. This is serious. I mean, you literally have work. So that means if you have elephant in you, what's an elephant deity? Lord Ganesh. Yeah, so now you got a free deity that you can work with that's guaranteed to know about your, and you can look up who Lord Ganesh is. He's a deity of blood. That's one of my yeah, it want me to be quiet. Anyway, yeah, you could just look up who Lord Ganesh is. To the Orishas, back to the Orishas. So that's just your sets of deity parents. Also, the empaths. I'm gonna go over one more time. You got the soul empath. I'm mailing out order if you want more details on this. But I don't like going into details on what another brother or sister did, because that I like to give them that credit. And people, in my opinion, as a melanated person who put in the work, should be studied. You should want to know from the source. You get what I'm saying? Unless I could just break it down simpler. Like if I could break down a panic lecture, but I wouldn't, because at the end of the day, some people you need to watch it to get the full experience, to get the full knowledge. Because I may miss something that may be critical. So yeah, but just to break down although there are 6 empaths, the 4 that are known about now, and you won't get this on you get this for free, niggas, just being you. Now, if you don't think you special, then boss up, damn it. Go pick it. Oh hell, I guess I'm getting too upset that my energy that they starting. Anyway, let me just show the Orishas. Let me end this video. But yeah, don't get me started, y'all. Just please do the work. These are. Oh, come on, man. No, y'all gonna show my Orishas. Do one more vid or do it separate? Keep it going, because they said, because my bad, y'all ain't messing with the vid. See, I'm talking to our fellow ancestors in real time like I'm talking to you. Anyway, show right now or just wait? Okay, show, I got y'all. So basically, you can work with your Orishas. You feel me? These are all the Orishas I work with. That's Mama Yemya, respectively. Shit. That's Mama Yemya. Make sure is this? Hell it. Man, y'all can see. I know y'all can. Anyway, that's Mama Yemya. And see, they like candles and stuff too. But that's Baron Somni. That's Shango. Oh shoot. My bad. That's Oya. That's Mama Oba. That's Shiz Nix. That's Papa Legba. That's Ogun. And all way in that far corner. No, I know you won't be seeing my mother. No. Well, all the way in that far corner is Mother Oshun. So there you go. I'm gonna have to like really make sure that y'all can see that. Okay, yeah, y'all can. So yeah, I'm working with all those. But see, and look at what's gotten. Ain't nothing much. You get their favorite candle. You know what I'm saying? I got me 2. I really one or 2. The feminine I normally give them 2. The masculine I give them 1 and sometimes 2 depending. And you see what they like, nigga? Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Reese's Pieces, Skittles. You feel me? Dove, the chocolate. My bad, Baron. Something accidentally touched the chocolate. But anyway, M&M's. And it goes on. And I got coffee grounds on each one. So you can put coffee grounds. And coffee is inexpensive. You can just get some coffee grounds and put the coffee grounds in a glass, because you don't want to give your ancestors no plastic. And glass is earth energy. It's made from sand and things, so that's why glass. But yeah, get some coffee grounds, put it in a cup and put it on the ancestor altar. Put it on your Orishan altar. Why the Orishas though? Because number one, not even why, because those are your ancestors that did great. That not all of our them your ancestors that will ride for you for real. So long as you acknowledge them as your ancestors and you work with them. And work with them is just, hey, let's just say yours is Oya and Shango. Okay, you get Oya. She like crushed. See, that's the orange crushed drink or whatnot. And Shango, Dr. Pepper, and some M&M's. So and they like mirrors too. All the feminine, is they all got mirrors. I got them all mirrors. So they love mirrors. So it's just giving you something when you do work with it, so you can know some things that you would want to get. You don't have to get all this. You can just do a picture and a candle, and that's cool. Don't break your bank account doing this. If I want you to do that, just do the work. It's nothing. A picture, 30 cents at Office Depot. Some Dr. Pepper. We buy our grandma's Dr. Pepper, nigga, so it's really no excuse. Hopefully we don't, because Dr. Pepper's a poison, but you get what I'm saying. It's just a Virgo. It rules the house of health. Virgo rules the house of health. So don't mind me. Moving forward though, yeah, and you just go from there. Yeah, you see, just simple Naga stuff. You got your Orishas, so you can work with them. Anything extra I want me to say? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, the pure, your pure self. This is the last time I end this lecture off this guidance video off this. Your pure self. As a beginner, if your shadow work and all that, I know it may seem overwhelming, so just practice on this. Practice on developing your pure self. And by your pure self, I mean that self of you before the system happened. That self of you that came up, as in to say, if you didn't have to work, if you didn't know about religion, if you didn't, what would you do? What does such and such, whatever your name is, what do you truly like? And if your family was removed, what would you truly like? What truly brings you joy? The reason you kind of want to have these questions is you want to be able to separate your actions from your higher. See, I categorize as 3 things. I actually created this, not created, but I had through just doing an intent tilling session, because I had had a little hiccup myself. I had got a little arrogant yet again, and my ancestors had to tap me a little bit, have a reminder like, hey, you still got stuff to do. Keep it. You're doing great, but hey, so I'm not perfect. I'm not above getting a little tapping a little. I ain't volunteering to try to get my ass whooped. I'm not trying to suffer the wrath of my ancestors for that. But I get a little tap on the head. They're like, come on now, do better. But you doing the dang thing, just do better. Or you know a little bit better. Come on now. So I get those every now and then too. So I don't want to make it seem like Zachiel don't. You get what I'm saying? Same thing as in me as in you. Same things that you could be liable to do, I could be liable to do potentially. It's just due to the fact that I've done the work that's no longer the category because I'm in my higher heavenly realms. Your heaven should be here. If your heaven isn't here, that's a direct indicator for as much work as you need to do. Woke does not mean broke. I get you, my melanin people. You start disliking money after you really reckon it, but you shouldn't dislike money. Use it as a means to achieve your goals. Don't let it use you. Use it as a means to achieve your alchemical work. Don't hate it. The money is a frequency. The money in currency is everywhere. Whether it's in gold, whether it's in silver, whether it's in melanin, currency is everywhere. It's just these old funky ass archons that got us dislike. That's what they're doing with this money and how they're destroying our people with this money, with the Gucci, the Prada, and this all these people who hate our people that they buy, blah blah blah. They're having them buy the brands and this, that, and the third. That's them. You gotta separate the archons BS from what you got going on to focus on you. Don't hate the system. Just get yourself good to where the best revenge is success. In summation, that's all I'm trying. The best revenge is success. After you awaken, you recognize what they did. Henrietta Lacks, MK Ultra. I get it. I got you. I was right there angry with you. Not even just one Tuskegee. I mean, not just one. Not in the Tuskegee Airmen experiments, but not. This was my I mean, when I fresh awoke and I learned all this wasn't even including what I know that this was just but like practice knowledge. Just the common, the consciousness. There's woke, then conscious, then awakened. And then after awakened, it's only up from there. But when you woke and conscious, you can still reincarnate. So if you only know about the government, you don't know nothing about your Choctaw ancestors, you don't know nothing about you haven't not gave. And mind you, it's not to say all those who ain't got no ancestors also just ain't gonna make it. It's just because you got those like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali ain't gonna have to come back here because he came down to work. And had he awakened, he wouldn't have done that to a degree because then he would have got discouraged. He would have seen the system for what it really was. But we needed him to do what he did for that purpose, and he was great at it. Same thing with Venus and Serena. To a degree, that certain brothers they come down here to do a certain amount of work, so it's not as much pressure for them to awaken. And now they can still be liable. I know Muhammad Ali made it out here, but they can. Kobe Bryant, same thing. Certain amount of people, even though they don't awaken, they do come down here just to do a certain work, and then dip. Like they, because their family didn't. The ancestors wasn't being all funky. Someone did this work that you and me are doing right now enough to where they don't have to go through too much hardship, or they can be in that ignorant bliss of like the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because their ancestors have already dealt with that ignorance of, hey, you get what I'm saying? Like Kobe Bryant, imagine if he was an alchemist and he was awakened, how different Kobe would have been. Muhammad Ali, had he known about the melanin and what it really is, how different that could have been. Like we wouldn't have gotten the boxer we got in the Heru or the Heroes we got. We would have got something totally different, and they might have went down sooner than they should have. You get what I'm saying? So it's not to say they don't have opportunities, but you get what I'm saying. I just don't want to make it seem like, oh, this isn't a you're going to hell type thing. This isn't religion. This is just telling you what it is and the consequences that come as a result of you being on your ass and not getting off your ass. It's simple. At least I apologize. That's what was my goal. Simply put. But yeah, that's mainly it. Your pure self, though. You want to have your pure self is you without this system. What would you really want to do? Now, when you get your pure self, you almost want, it's like almost like a monk version of you. It's like a monk version in a sense. Not like a monk like you don't have set, but like two examples of what I mean by like pure self. Oh no, because y'all don't watch anime. So yeah, see, my niggas who are used to get rejected for doing Yu-Gi-Oh cards and anime, look at us now, handsome. You feel me? But the person giving out knowledge of self. So for all my little nerds out there, my niggas, hey, one of us made it. Hey, y'all niggas to make it too. Imagine you a nerd, all them niggas used to make fun of you. Look at them now. You feel me? Look at us now. You feel me? So shout out to all my anime heads in there. Y'all really like capitalize on that knowledge for real, for real. And also the feathers up. Remember, we at war. So the more you know, the more. He who knows the most can do the most of the time. So the more you know, the more you grow. The more you grow, the stronger you become. The stronger you become, the valuable asset you become to your ancestors, then me, and everyone else in your bloodline. You see how it goes? You get rewarded just based on working on you. It's not hard. So yeah, your pure self in closing. Picture that version of yourself. No boo, no nothing. Just what. And if you have children, same thing. Picture if you didn't have none of that. What would you like? What would you do? What would you enjoy? And then let that be your conscientious helper to get back to that. So that can be your helper to work with your shadows, your pure self, and you can give your pure self a number. Or ask your pure self what number it will vibrate with, because it will vibrate with a certain number in its purest form. So now you have a dedicated number that you can go to help heal. Just based off going within your own mind. So all that talking to yourself you do, now you can put it to good use. Okay, jot down the list. What I like? Okay, I enjoy Captain Crunch. Okay, my pure self enjoys Great Yoni. My pure self enjoys threesomes. My pure self ain't shy with threesomes. See, so this isn't a religious monk thing. This is a monk like the Buddha. Like yo, you're high in consciousness. You enjoy all this. You can eat a chicken. You can be vegan. You can have a threesome and everything. But overall, you are still doing the work. That's the monk and the Buddha. You're now, I repeat, you can still eat your chicken or be vegan. You can still have your threesomes or settle down, whichever you want to do. But as long as you're doing the alchemical, that's the pure self. That's the pure self. The one that's, despite enjoying them, basically your heaven. Your pure self is basically what I'm asking you to subconsciously create, and you may not realize it, is your heavenly self. And then after you create your heavenly self, see what y'all mind. I'm gonna repeat that because it looked like the camera messed up. After you create your heavenly self, see what you need to do to make that a reality, and go easy on yourself. Okay, I guess it's stop the negative self-talk, stop downing yourself. Remember, you not that little one anymore that they told to sit down and shut up. You were you. You were deity. You're your own sovereign being. So it's high time to embrace the benefits of that. These are the benefits. But to embrace the benefits, you have to be in good standing with your ancestors, with your soul. Your soul is going to be one of your biggest judges because you can't bullshit you. Ooh. So when you really don't do the work, not only do you disappoint your ancestors, you disappoint your soul, and you technically, I mean, you don't disappoint me because I love you. I mean, I'm really rooting for you because I get it. It's hard out here for niggas, bro. I get it, or sis. I get it. I love you. That's why I give out that love. Not even tough love. I give love for you to make it. I want not to push you, but to have you flow to do better. This is part of that flow, and sometimes you need. All right, we gotta get. So you need both, yin and yang, masculine and feminine, in the flesh, and you're listening to it. So that must mean it must work somehow. So if I can do it to myself and you're listening, listen to yourself. That's all I got. So take out that time, know what your pure self likes. Just get the top 5 things and go from there, yo. Your pure self likes working out. Mine does. So get to where you get what I'm saying? And this will help you stop making excuses within yourself and start helping you be more pure about yourself. Not pure like you can't do. You like I said, you can still eat your chicken. You can still, yeah, even go to a strip club every now and then. Hey, but you're doing the work. But that person going to a strip club has an ancestor altar. And if you go there, you can have a full fledged conversation with someone, or you don't have to know all the numerology and astrology and all that, because as long as you're just doing the work. But that helps. That way you can know your people and know yourself, and that way you really, I mean, once you know numerology and astrology, you can really know people before half of them before they even open their mouth. If you include the metaphysical aspect with it. Now, if you just do basic numerology and astrology, if you don't have knowledge of self, if you don't know your ancestors created this, if you don't know your ancestors created this, if you don't know that these are attributed to star systems, if you don't realize that at the end of the day that if you don't have great intuition, then it may be tedious. But I mean, numerology and astrology are great assets. And that natal chart, I gave y'all the website. It's paramount. I'll probably start doing like helpful readings. If y'all will want some, y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all will want some, I don't want to call them readings, just taking out 30 minutes or so for an hour or so for $15 or so, just or $30. I'll get, depending on if y'all want that. See, I'm more so for you doing it yourself, but I get it can be hard. And I will say this, I am willing to give this out. If you don't know your birth time, I don't mind giving you your birth time for free to a degree, or like a small love offering. I'll work out how to go about that because that's a lot of calls if you don't really know your birth time, and your birth certificate can lie. So like for, or you can, I may include that with the whole package. Your birth, your what I can channel what your birth time was. Then we can get your zodiac, your true zodiac, and not by just knowing your real birth time. And then from there, you could be set. So, because I want all y'all to have that fair shot as best as I can help with it. So, if you will want your real birth time channeled, if you will want or just know your Orishas parents and stuff, I could give that. Basically, mafia setup, a mafia initiation to get you help set up to your roadmap, your astrology, your knowing your Orishas parents and all that. That way you won't have to go to Babalawo. Because I know okay, I got Orishas parents, but dang, how do I figure that out? Like, I'm working, I got 2 children, I get it. So I'll let me know if I get 5 comments. Perhaps I'll do it. I don't even think I'll do it on Patreon, yo. I just because I want to keep it simple. This ain't for this camera. This ain't for money's sake. This is for y'all. This is y'all birthright. So I won't make it as affordable, as cost efficient as basically nigga. Yeah, nigga smooth as possible. Like, you're picking up elbows, hey bro, like you there to $10 for the elbow. You hear them? That's smooth. That's smooth. We know the price. We know what we get. We know what we coming here for. We know the effect. Boom. You get what I'm saying? That's how simple I want to make it. So that's really all I got. So just to recap, if you don't know your birth time, truly, and your birth certificate can lie. You kind of can know, and for instance, they lied on all 3 of me and my siblings' birth certificates. Only reason I know my real birth time is because the mountain woman is God, number 1, and number 2, because my madre remembered. Madre is Spanish for mother. She remembered all of our birth times, and she was accurate because she was right. So you don't need like the exact, like, you can get like if you was born technically at 2 and your birth chart and your birth certificate says 4, and sometimes they didn't do this to be dick shot. They just really did it because of the system. This system doesn't make you care about that. While I care about astrology and getting the right time of birth, because I didn't do the work. You see how you kind of gotta do a little bit of work because the lack of work someone else did for you. You see how that feels? It don't feel good. Do it. I mean, shout out to you for having the drive, but seriously, I mean, you will want it to be as smooth for you as possible. This is now make it smooth for you. I'm giving you opportunity. So yeah, your time of birth, I can channel that for you. Your zodiac, breaking it down a little bit for you. But hey, if you Astro Finesse on YouTube, the Hood Mystic also on YouTube. Those brothers do great with astrology. I'm great with numerology and astrology myself in my own right, in my opinion, but I more so do it as a means to help. I'm over street. Like, I help my street niggas out. I help niggas that I see in person a lot. Oh, the crystal's cool, bro. It says, how'd you make that, bro? Oh, what's your number? Oh, you a number 2. Well, be cautious of your dreams. Oh, dang, how you know? Well, numbers in numerology is your ancestral sciences. Those are the conversations I have. I'm really, the phone, I could do the phone for my niggas because it's bigger than me, but I need to know that's what y'all really want. So if that's what y'all want, drop some comments that you would want that. I will get back to you, and don't hey, I ain't gonna be able to get to everyone at once. That's if you want to. Don't, hey, cool, because hey, Virgo likes his own time anyway, so hey, more easy on me. But if you will want that, my nigga, don't be shy. I got you, and I won't be all this intentional. It'll be smooth, like we talk, but like we nagas, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's just me doing my part for y'all, because y'all do matter and y'all are special, but y'all niggas need to do the work to prove that to yourself. And that's real talk. It's real talk. So that's all I got. Just want to be as motivating as I could. And prosperity vibes. And make your streets. And that's another thing. Hey, shout out to Toby Ngingwe, another Houstonian brother who he's a rapper, and he made a song called Make It Home. I really encourage y'all. The ancestors really dig that song. So Make It Home by Toby Ngingwe. That's something you can sing to your ancestors. For instance, I kind of remix it. Like, you don't want to pray. You don't want to pray. Remember, you are the deity. You pray to no one. You stand on your motherfucking knees. I'm excuse me. You stand on your mother freaking see, that's me getting too intense. You stand on your feet. You bow to no one. You are a free melanin being. This is Killmonger talking to your ass. If I see you bowing, I'm telling your ass we don't do that here. If I see you doing it again, I'm gonna knock your ass out. So hopefully you can get some goddamn sense. Stop disrespecting your ancestors. You my equal. The only really one we bow to for real, I respect, is the melanin woman. So bare minimum, if it's not the melanin woman, or if it's not the melanin man that did great for you and all that, who the heck is you bowing to? I mean, besides your children and all that. Won't the ancestors do it? That's another question. Not won't he do it. Won't the ancestors do it? Won't she do it? Remix it for us, woman. That's y'all, it sounds catchy when the women do it. So my woman, I'm asking y'all, remix that. Practice, won't she do it, or won't the ancestors do it? Not won't he do it. That's part of the problem. That's not part of the solution. Our Padre Libra once told me, number 9, you gotta be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. And if you're not part of the solution, what does that mean? You're a part of it by default. The problem. So won't he do it is a problem. F that B and F that nigga is a problem. We heal each other, love each other, recognize at y'all best y'all are love. It's hard enough out here for niggas. We don't need to be our own worst enemies. It's not. Let's not. So, the remix for Toby King Way. Make it home. So I say, I manifest a wave. So I manifest a wave that doesn't subside. This for my niggas in the higher heavens. He says, this is what Toby says. I pray you make a wave that doesn't subside. This for the nappy heads in heaven with a nappy head, Christ by their side. That's actually dope. You want to say Christos energy, not Christ. Because Christ is a title like the Buddha. Christos. Christos is it's an energy, not a person. So, but shout out to Toby. See, this is that melanin. This is me taking something that could have been that. The brother did great. It's not knocking him. He didn't know. He's still awakening. He says he bring Yahshua, so obviously he's in that mode where he's awakening, not because of the Yahshua thing, but at least he's not religious. I don't know. Sometimes with that, it's because Yahshua, Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, Yaldabaoth. Go back to the Divine Feminine lecture if you want to know who that nigga is, or Serapis Christus, who's the Jesus Christ figure that they have as a Caucasian person. That's the son of Pope. Just go look up RFG Chosen, the origins of Christianity. I have it saved on my but also RFG Chosen. Remember, you want those who are doing the metaphysical work, not always the government. Shout to RFG Chosen and everything they do, but you want also brothers and sisters who are giving you metaphysical, going within. Brother Panic is an example of that. Melanin Order is an example. H is an example of that. And I'll mention these masculine. Let's get some feminine here. Conjure Queen, Divine Relationship Alchemy, Miss Mook, Miss Mook, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. Listen to the song Melanin by MF Doom. That's one of my ancestors, my fellow Dracos. But yeah, listen to MF Doom's Winter Blues. And Dr. Francis Cress Wilson is a awesome sister in what she said, that what that brother put at the end. Bobby Hemmett. So for all my Bobby Hemmett fans, MF Doom put Bobby Hemmett at the end. I know. See my niggas, that's how you know niggas did the work. For all my niggas who are Bobby, like, not fans, but you get what I'm saying, the honorable Bobby Hemmett, like, who's a deity, by the way. That's an ancestral god, by the way. I can send y'all. Melanin Order has a screenshot of all the ancestral deities that we had on this side. Bobby Hemmett is one of the newest, I think one of the newest additions to them. So I'll show you the Bobby Hemmett. Shout out to the ancestors Bobby Hemmett, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that brother a hand clap. You know what I'm saying? And all the other deities. There's something coming. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. See, when brothers and sisters really do the work. But that's mainly all I got. Also, I'll be making like little third eye, like basically it'll be like a little necklace like this, not like this, but like you can wrap it on a lock and put, like, it'll go right here to your third eye. I'll probably show how that looks. Really, I could show it right now. And I may give y'all that. This does help in meditation. Remember your mudras. These mudras help. These ain't just gang signs. These are mudras. They help in meditation. Should I show it right now? Yeah, nay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because some of them ain't going to be wanting to do that anyway. See, I'm trying to get so advanced. And it's not even advanced for me. It's just something I would normally do. But you get what I'm saying? Stick to the subject at hand. So this is an hour long. This is an hour and some change in both videos. So y'all be alright. This is actually shorter than how it would normally be. Y'all got a wealth of information about the shadow work. Remember, name your shadows or know what number your shadows vibrate with. Or heck, ask me, and I can get the information for you. I can figure out what numbers your shadows vibrate with. I could just ask them, and I can give it to you, and boom. So if you want that in the, oh man, that's a lot. But no, niggas, this is 6 of the astrology numerology. I'm not, Nick. This side for yes and this side for no. Your right brain is your feminine, Cancer. Let's do this by zodiac sign so y'all can remember. Your right brain is receptive, Cancer, feminine. Yes, the receptive. The no, Capricorn, your left brain, masculine. Excuse me, feminine, yeah, feminine, masculine. The Capricorn, the father type energy. The separator, the disciplinary, structure and authority, your left brain, or your reptilian mind as they call it. So it should be a wink, or just ask them to do it with your body. Get in tune with your melanin. Know your melanin's number. Now I will give y'all that because all this took like 2 years and like sweat,